I'm recording.
Okay, I'm recording now.
Beautiful.
Okay,
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, you can start.
alrighty. Okay, so let's go ahead and finding a good stretch, like a yawn, nice and strong stretching, and also gripping the muscles at the same time. Opening, and then letting it go. And then again, coming into a stretch, reaching out, reaching open. And then letting it go. And now coming up a little bit more, stretching high, up, up, up to the sky. Oh, inhale, open. We stretch into a standing position.
Hear the music, ladies? Is that
Standing
good?
position, right? Getting nice and tall. Feet shoulder width apart, toes facing forward. Bending up your shoulders, opening up your chest. Taking the distance from the top of your head, from your crown, your keter, all the way down through your body. Inhaling deeply. All the way back up. All the way back up. Through your keter, into your body. That beautiful light of the crown that rests outside of you, your light, your potential, holding and then coming down into your body. Okay, Karen, it seems like we might have
lowered
to
it.
stop the music. Yeah.
I got it. I lowered it. It's better now, ladies?
Getting nice and tall. Crown on the top of your head. Wear your crown right now. Wear your gorgeous glittering crown and then walk around with it. Walk around with your crown on your head. What does it feel like to step forward with your crown? What does it feel like to move with your crown? Your head nice and tall, and you're beginning to move with your crown. You're gonna bounce while keeping your crown nice and high. You're going to bounce. Your feet are staying flat on the ground, and you're bouncing by moving your knees. You're picking your shoulders up, and you're allowing that bounce to get nice and deep into your body. Taking out your bones, your essence. Bones are your essence. Shaking them out, waking them up, getting that energy moving from your crown all the way into your feet, into your malchut, and back up again. Bouncing it back up, bringing it in, inhale it in, and bouncing it back up. And go where God wants to go with this. Waking it up, shaking it out. And again, stretch, yawn, open, 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 expansiveness. Ah. Where does your body want to go? What feels good to you? What feels good? Feels good to be in your body. What does your body want to do right now? How does it want to move? How does it want to stretch? Allowing the movement to happen. That high place coming in.
My lips they
Organic.
cold, and I praise
Them is always talking to you. Your body is receiving that information and then giving back. And so feel that. Them is talking to you. Allow your body to move. However, your body is dancing in return with him. The need to feel it are your prayer. Your life is your prayer. How you move, how you speak, how you live, that's your prayer. So pray for your body now. What do you want to give over to Hashem? What do you want to be grateful for? What do you want to cry out with? Allowing the voice. What wants to come out? And you can just be sounds without words. What wants to come out? You're on mute. You can let it out freely. Only Hashem is listening now. Oh.
Yes, I praise my Lord. אדון עולם השם הלך בטרם כל יציר נברא.
And holding on to your heart, you can have a seat. Woo!
שאדם צריך לבוא.
A moving seat. So you're coming down lower, but you're continuing to move.
הגשר צר מאוד.
And then holding on to your heart.
שאדם צריך לבוא.
And we're going to feel love here. Love for all of Am Yisrael. Love for all your sisters across the world right now. Because there's so much that everyone's carrying. Speaking on anyone's pain. We're channeling the light and the love from the Kadosh Baruch Hu, from Hashem, from comfort and healing. Sending it from our hearts out. Sending it from our hearts out.
הגשר צר מאוד,
We're seeing one another. Wow, wow, wow. What glorious women. What queen. Nice that when we bring children into this world, to raise each other up, to comfort, to bring love, create depth in the world. So much love, so much love is birthed and brought forth from the women. And their creativity, their gorgeous creativity, their ideas that they take in and apply into this worldly matter, and the wisdom that's contained in each one of us. So appreciating the gorgeous Shekhinah within every woman and the process that every woman is going through right now to birth Geula from her own life. Sending love, sending love. And then coming into your own heart to see your own heart. Bring your hands like seeing eyes. Allow them to scan. And as they scan and see, feel from the highest places the glory of every part of you. How beautiful, so beautiful. So beautiful. Your eyes, your ears, your mouth, your nose works to perceive this reality. Communicate, understand, feeling into your throat. I see you, I see you. And feel the history of what's been there and appreciate it so much, accept it 100%. Exactly as it is. Moving down lower, coming in, wherever your hands are going now, allowing them to move at your own pace and stay where you need to stay and really feel whatever's coming out and communicating with you. Allow yourself to feel it and receive it and to love it so deeply, to see it so deeply for what it is. All the things about you that you thought weren't perfect, that you had wanted to change before, see how it's given you, how it's sacrificed for you, how it's been so much a part of you in this lifetime and what you're working with and working through as the gifts from HaKadosh Baruch Hu, as the gems that make up your reality. So perfect, so beautiful, perfect as is. And coming into your womb space. Holding there. Being so present with whatever's here. With whatever's here. And there can be a lot here for us. Just making space and breathing in. So much love and compassion. Feel the love and compassion like a giant ball of beautiful pink light holding space. And just sending love and feel that vibration of the light coming into your womb space and creating harmony and balance there. allowing everything to transmute into a higher vibration of peace and love as you pour your appreciation and love into the space. Thank you for everything you've done. This is our place where we bring in all our problems and our creative energies, and we create from here. This is a certain malchut, this is a certain space, an opening for bringing in and allowing new things to grow and nurture them. This is where you put a lot of your energy that you give to others in the projects that you build. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is life-giving. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you so much just the way you are. And I want to be clear, even if a woman has had her uterus removed, this is also for her because energetically that space is still here. Malchut is bringing in the Keter. It's bringing in the future into the present. The women's vision of what could be, the potential of what we see that we bring into actuality. And we do that by reaching with our Amuna into our higher vision of what we see that's possible. And us right now uniting and bringing this into our space together, the Geula vision of what we all want to experience very soon, right now, please Hashem. We're holding that vision together and we're speaking out that vision together. Bringing it together. And the way that birth happens, right? The head, it crowns and it goes back in, it crowns, it goes back in, right? We have a little bit of an expansion and then a retraction, expansion, a retraction. We have our ups and then we have our downs again. And that's creating the motion, the momentum that's building up until this final birth moment that we're about to experience. And so we're all getting ready for this. And in getting ready for it, we need to recognize who we really are and the divinity in each one of us, in the glory that Hashem has placed inside of you, in the beauty that you've been carving out through your lives. So allowing yourself to be here right now with your crown on, feeling your body as a one single unit. One single unit. And you can lay down on the ground right now, if you have space to do that, lying on your back. And we're from this place, just have your palms facing up and your eyes closed. And with your mind's eye, with your imagination, you're going to trace a line of your bones in your body. Feel that core of self in your whole body as one unit. So tracing from your right toes, feeling your bones going up through your right ankle, your shin, your knee, moving up through your thigh, into your hip, and then quickly go across your hip to your left hip and come back. And then move down your bones again, going down your right thigh, all the way through into your foot and out your toes. And then coming over to your left side, bringing your attention to your left toes, and then moving your attention up through your left leg, feeling in the bones, tracing your bones as you go up into your left hip, and then moving across to your right hip, and then back to the left side, and then moving your attention down. Your attention is your da'at, your consciousness, and wherever you put it, that's where your energy flows. So now, putting your da'at on the tippy end of your tailbone, feeling that space, and then move your consciousness up slowly, slowly, bit by bit. There may be parts that are easier to access. Just putting your attention on every vertebrae as you go up your back, tracing your spine all the way up into your neck, to the top of your spine, and then tracing your whole skull, coming into your face, and then going back around. And then moving into your right shoulder, feeling your right shoulder blade as well. And then tracing down through with your imagination, your right shoulder down your bones of your right arm, into your hand, and then back up again, feeling your bones. And then moving over through your scapula into your left shoulder, feeling your left shoulder blade. And then going down your left arm, through the bones, into your hand, into your palm, through your fingertips, feeling each one of the bones in your fingers, and then all the way back up again, tracing the bones. And then coming around to the back on the right side, starting at the spine, go ahead and trace all of your ribs on the right side, all the way wrapped around into your front, into the sternum. And then from the left side, tracing all of the ribs from the spine, wrapping around into the front, into the sternum. And taking a deep breath, exhaling, and feel your entire skeleton. And feel the oneness here. Move as one unit. And go ahead and roll around a little bit on the floor. So you're laying down, just rolling on the floor, rolling to one side and then rolling to the other, and feeling your bones as you do this. Inhaling deeply, and then roll yourself into a sitting position. And sitting up nice and tall, bringing one hand to your heart and one hand to your womb. Breathing nice and deep into your womb, all the way through. Deep, long breath, all the way through your core into your womb. And then from there, exhaling and releasing down into the floor. Letting it all go. And then inhaling, opening up your chest. And then exhaling and letting go. Releasing from your womb all the way down into the ground. And then from there, squeezing and inhaling up, opening your heart space, up to Shemaim, up to the heavens, and then exhale, bringing that light back down into your womb and then releasing into the earth. And last one, inhale, reach up with your heart, making a connection to the heavens, and then bringing that beautiful light back down deep into your body, and then letting go. And just stay here sensing this connection up to heaven, into your heart, into your womb, into your whole body. Feel the constant flow of light and love that's coming toward you, that you just have to be a recipient of. Here, make your request in your own words to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. What would you like to see right now? What would you like to experience in the world? Your vision of the future that you're bringing into the present, that you're embodying right now inside of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for this beautiful time of transformation right now, where the 3 weeks no longer is a mourning period, Hashem. Please transform it into the greatest celebration that we've ever known. May we dance together as one. May we sing together as one. May we see the greatest miracles of healing in every area of life. Givugim, children, Parnasa, may all of it open up right now, and may the divinity be expressed and seen and celebrated. May we have eyes right now that can recognize the miracles that we are truly, truly experiencing on a daily basis. And may they expand and grow, Kadosh Baruch Hu, make them even greater for us. And make us ready to receive it, please. We want it now. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you to all of you for being a part of this. You can stay in the space and continue with it. Karen, thank you so much for organizing.
We have just 2 more minutes of the music. And everyone can say their own personal Geula Tefillah. Ladies, from the depths of your heart. Geula now. Incredible. This was absolutely beautiful. Really, really special. I'm going to give everybody time just to process a couple more minutes. Thank you, Hashem, for this opportunity, being able to gather with so many beautiful women. Thank you, Yocheved, for putting us in this space of Geula. Kadosh Baruch Hu, help us to be able to bring us to Geula Shlema be'ezrat Hashem b'chesed v'rachamim. Ana Hashem Oshi'enu, may we merit to Yeshuot for Kol Amecha Yisrael. You know, I was hearing somebody, it was Rabbi Fanger, he was saying, everybody's waiting for the attack, Chas v'shalom, from those, our enemies. He says we should wait with the same passion for Mashiach, for the Geula. We're not waiting for them. We're waiting for Hashem to reveal His Malchut in the world. We're waiting for the Geula Shlema. That's what we're waiting for. Thank you all for being here. If anybody wants to share anything, this is your opportunity now. Feel free to unmute.
Thank you, Karen.
You want to say anything from it?
No, just thank you. It was amazing.
Anybody else? Feel free to unmute, ladies.
Superb. Thank you. Just beautiful.
I'm going to be sharing my link here, my links on the group chat. So feel free to join Lev Ha'am or Living Inspired, which is a group of inspiration that I post my meetings, my events, as well as others, and also share an inspiration, you know, for all Am Yisrael, all the things that we do, everybody's light that's being shown. So please feel free to join us. I'm going to put it now in the group here. And if anybody wants to sponsor an event,
Pamela.
one second,
It was
second.
mentioned that there was a weekly class she gives your guests.
Yes, go ahead. Yocheved, tell us how they can access your class. We're going to maybe put it in the chat in the group.
Yeah.
And tell us a little bit about the class. Go ahead. Thank you, Pamela. Go ahead, Yocheved.
Okay, so the class, we just started it. We only did 2 weeks so far, and the recordings are available. I have everybody in a WhatsApp group where I send the links weekly. So you would want to sign up for that in order to get the links, because for now it's not posted anywhere else. I do plan eventually to put it online on a website or either on YouTube. Yeah. And what is the class? It's based, I live here in Svat, and my husband and I, we have a mentor named Yocheved. He's a mystic. He's a very high channeler. He's a chassid of Breslov and many other Hasidus, also Gur, and he wrote a book with his son-in-law that's called The Bridge. And the book is Hasidus and Kabbalah on healing. And it happens to be a lot of the stuff that I was teaching and doing anyways with my clients personally. And then I came across this book and I found it to be an incredible healing tool. My husband personally had a really great healing through reading that book, and many others have had that experience, and it's being edited right now. I translated it into English. It's being edited right now in the English version. It's probably going to take another half a year or so in order for it to come out. So in the meantime, this is the way to access it in English, is through these classes. So my intention is to be able, with Hashem's help, to give over a deeper interpretation of what the book is bringing out into a way that makes it accessible for everybody.
Yocheved, what's the class that you run? What's it called again?
So I called the class Activate Your Divine Self because that's what it helps you do.
And do you
Even though
have the link
it's based
accessible,
on-
or you want me to look for it and post it in the chat?
So you want me to put it right here? I can't because
Yeah.
how can I do? I'll send it to you right now.
Yeah, send it to me and I'll post it. I just posted my links in the chat, ladies. I also have an Israel Inspiration group that I started when I made Aliyah. So I'm gonna post that as well. And feel free to join. We have over 900 subscribers, Baruch Hashem, to that group. And we welcome anybody who has inspiration that they want to send me, and I'll forward it to my groups. Feel free. I sometimes share articles and other people's meditations. We're gonna have to get Goldie here. You know Goldie Welcher? She does beautiful meditations. She's from South Africa. So that'd be great if we can get her on here. I'll try to get her maybe for next week for Tisha B'Av.
Karen,
Yes.
is there a way we can get the book, The Bridge, in Hebrew?
In Hebrew? I
Yeah,
don't know.
I know Yocheved's translating it, but is there a way to get the one in Hebrew, the original Hebrew?
Yeah.
Ask Yocheved, she would know.
Yeah. I want to say, send me a message on WhatsApp, because you'll see my number once you join the chat, and then I'll send you the information for how to get it.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you.
Can the chat be posted, the link to the chat be posted in the messages, please? Or how's that?
Here,
Yeah, I'm
Karen,
about to do it.
did you get
And
it?
ladies, here's a group for Yocheved's group. What's it called again, Yocheved?
Activate Your Divine Self.
And can we give them your number in case they want to reach you?
Yeah, when you join the group, the chat, I'm the admin, so you'll see me. That's my phone number. Yeah.
Okay.
You know what, Karen, can you post it on one of your links?
Of course. Yeah. I'll send it now to the group.
Great.
Okay. Any other questions for Yocheved and what she does? Anybody have any other comments? Feel free to join in. Wow, we have a lot of shy people. Usually we get a lot more interaction here. Don't be shy,
Thank you.
ladies.
I
This
just
is
want to
Yocheved's
say
number. I'm
thank you.
posting it now also in the group. So if you have a question you'd like to ask her privately or reach out to her, feel free. And this is my number in case you'd like to reach out to me. And if anybody wants the recordings, also you should email me, nishaylevhaam@gmail.com. And that's already on here on the chat. Copy those links now before we end the meeting. And I'll be able to
Wait.
save you in my contacts as well.
Karen,
Yes.
when you posted it on the thing, like Activate Your Divine Self, one second.
This is on the chat. Right now I posted it on the chat. I'm going to
Okay.
send it now to the group.
Okay, great.
Okay? Any other questions, ladies? This was amazing, and I think we need to do this more often. You'll be able to see the recording if you join tonight. So I will share with you the recording, Mitzvah Shem. You can also go on my YouTube channel, which is Living Inspired with Karen Miller, which is the name of my group. So I just started a YouTube group of that, and that has also a lot of speakers that we've had and events that we've had in the past. Some of them were paid classes, so they're not on there. So this will be accessible, so you'll be able to see it for those of you who join. And I do ask if anybody can help us and be able to create these events and have more events for women and more gatherings of tefillah and helping. Baruch Hashem, I'm able to help the displaced many families here in Israel that don't have a home, had to move. I was able to help Baruch Hashem some kalas for Achnasat Kala, which is a very big zchut. So if anybody would like to donate to Lev Ha'am, this was, this week is in order for us to get out there and be able to meet more people. And I see more people here that I don't know. Thank you for putting where you're from in the chat. Continue to put where you are if you didn't. I see people here that said they're from, besides Texas. I saw here around Eretz Yisrael, we have women that join us from Pennsylvania. Allentown, Pennsylvania. Batya, welcome. We have Ingrid from Houston, Texas. Allison from Houston, Texas. Sarah from Houston, Texas. Pamela's from Benicia, California. Yocheved from Tzfat. I'm from Ramat Bet Shemesh. Frimitz from Yerushalayim. Tell us where you're from. Thank you all for being here. So in order for us to continue doing this, if you could help us by either sponsoring an event and you can dedicate it to whoever you want and for whatever cause you need, or just giving a donation would be greatly welcomed. I did put the sponsorship with the ad that you received, the flyer that you received, or you could just email me at nishayleva'am@gmail.com. And thank you to all who have contributed. Baruch Hashem, I was able to help for 4 chasanas, Baruch Hashem, 2 families who each had 2 chasanas. Baruch Hashem, I was able to help these families, and you cannot imagine the zchuyot. I just want to share with you Ashgacha story. When a person wants to do something, Haba letaher mesayin lo, right? Mesayin oto. It says that a person wants to do good, Kadosh Baruch Hu, gives him help. And not only that, it says megalgelim zchut al yedei zakai. It's a zchut to be able to be mezaket harabim. So I thank Hashem for giving me the opportunity, because I look for opportunities to try to help people that other people maybe don't help, maybe they don't know them. And Hashem is mezakem, Baruch Hashem, to be a good shlicha. This woman, my friend, I won't say her name, let's say her name is Leah. She actually I won't say Leah because it's another person. She might think I'm talking about her. We'll say her name is Shira. And so Shira actually was in touch with me during the war. And we were helping different people, different families. She was helping families in terms of women who gave birth, who needed new clothes and carriages and bedding. And you know how it is when you have a newborn. Baruch Hashem, Baruch Hashem. Zoche to be a grandmother. Today I did some shopping for my granddaughter, and that's just the beginning. Just wait. My husband has to watch out now.
Remember, you're going to get caught with boobieitis.
I'm sorry. So, getting carried away. Anyway, so we were helping all these different families, and that's how I got to know her. Lo and behold, a couple of months later, she tells me, Baruch Hashem, she gets a mazel tov, and then she gets another mazel tov. 2 of her children got engaged, and she moved recently. She lost her job recently. Her husband's not able to work since COVID. Mamash, really in dire straits. And this is a woman who's doing chesed to help so many families, but she mamash had nothing, and she told me she needed the help. Chasdei Hashem, I said, I have to do whatever I can. Ishtadlut. I put out a text, and then I decided I'm creating a link through the Chesed Fund page, and I want to give kudos to them because they're tremendous how they do this, Avodas Hashem, to be able to help people to raise money on their website. So I created a link. I told people a little bit about my friend and asked for donations. It happens to be that I did this previously for another friend who also had 2 kids marrying within a month of each other. So Baruch Hashem, we raised, I think, over $4,000, if I'm not mistaken, which is a lot of money here in Eretz Yisrael. We were able to help her significantly. The family's tremendous debt, so this is a big zchut. So I was able to do it again, Baruch Hashem. Meanwhile, the day that I posted it, I posted a little bit here and there, and the day that I posted it and made it public, somebody saw it. Who was this person who saw it? I don't even know her. I met her through posting about my displaced families, also chesed, people who gave food, people who gave various items, furniture for free. She said, do you know so-and-so? He has a group of mitzvah opportunities, and he is able to help raise money for different opportunities. Maybe he'll help you. I said, I happen to know him. She goes, let me ask him if it's okay that I give him your number. The same day, he tells
Karen, you're muted.
I know, sorry. So he, I texted him that day. He said, listen, you have to get me all the information by tomorrow. I'm putting in a request. I said, okay. That day, the lady called me, and whenever she called me, I didn't have an answer for her, so I didn't call her back. Again, she called me. I said, listen, I need all your information. She goes, I have it. Yesterday, I went to Kupa Shel Tzedakah, the Chesed organization here, and I have everything copied. I said, wonderful, I'm picking you up. Please give it to me. And she hands me all the paperwork. I take pictures of it. I scanned it. I put it into this application. That day, not less than 12 hours, he says to me, Baruch Hashem, I was zoche to help this family, and we're going to give her 30,000 shekel. I said to him, what? What did you say? That was like a whirlwind. Like I put in an application, and a few hours later, 30,000 shekels from people around the world who donate to this mitzvah opportunity. So it was like, wow. And I went to this lady, I called her up. She was crying from simcha. She's like, what? Nobody has ever done this for me. Like, how did you do that? And how did you get so much money? And how so quick? I was like, this is not me. I just put it out there. This woman saw that I put it out there. She told me about so-and-so who runs this organization, and he put it out there for his group of people. This is called Am Yisrael, Avat Chinam. Now, let me just tell you one other story, P.S. We just, Baruch Hashem, she celebrated the second wedding a couple weeks ago, and the money that comes in from the Chesed Fund comes in gradually. So I had an envelope of money that came in a little bit later, and I went to give it to her. I said, oh, I'm going to go tomorrow. Oh, no, tomorrow. A few days pass. So today I'm going to go. It's on my way. I call her up. It's Erev Shabbos. I give it to her. She calls me after Shabbos. She's like, Karen, you don't understand what you did. And before I put the money in an envelope, I also added 20 shekel from the previous time that I took out 20 shekel because I wanted to give her a round number. I remembered it. I stuck it in. So there was, I don't remember how much, maybe 3,020, something like that. So I said, here, this is, I didn't tell her how much it was. I just handed it to her. And she, of course, gives me like cookies and cakes for Shabbos. I'm like, what are you doing? I just came to give you a gift. You're like, no, this is this woman. She's constantly giving. Bekitzu, she calls me up and she says, Karen, you don't know what you did. I had both my couples for Shabbat, and both of them, I needed to help them with the rent. You gave me exactly to the T, the amount of money that I needed to give them to help them with their rent. Plus the 20 shekel that I put in, it was exactly. Only Hashem, okay? Only Hashem. So I'm just telling you something. People say, it's too hard. I don't do these things. I don't know people. I can't get it out there. I don't know, I can't do this. If you have a ratzon, en davar omed bifnei retzono shel adam. There's nothing that stands before the will of a person. There's nothing. If you have a ratzon, it can happen. And our ratzon right now is to be mitached. You have to do, and we have an obligation. We all have to do whatever we can to bring the Geula. May HaKadosh Baruch Hu hear our pleas tonight in our tefillah and the movement with Yocheved, Tiskila mitzvot, Hashem yivarech otach. This was so beautiful. And may we take this with us into our days this week, in the 9 days leading to Tisha B'Av, that Tisha B'Av will lead to not be a day of mourning, not be a day of sadness. It'll be a day of simcha, a moed, a yom tov, that we will be celebrating the Geula Shlema and the building of the Bet HaMikdash b'meira b'yameinu with Mashiach Tzidkenu b'chesed u'merachamim gdolim. Amen. Ken yehi ratzon. If we imagine it like Yocheved taught us today, if we see it, we picture it, we imagine it, it will be, right? It says, Sof Maaseh b'machshava tchila. Anything that happens in this world is b'machshava rishona. We have a thought, and then we put it to action, right? We have to have the thought. Sof Maaseh, the action comes about because there was a thought. Let us put it in our thoughts today that we are yearning for Geula. Every day this week, you're setting a time to daven, to pray, and to ask and beseech Hashem, and to scream out, like I said at the beginning. It's not enough just to say it. We have to scream it out now. It's a time for Yeshuot Gdolot. It's not only me saying it, it's the Rabbanim saying it. And we have to utilize this opportunity of us gathering as women together to daven and to scream out and to beseech Hashem to give us the Geula Shlema for the sake of our hostages, for the sake of our Chayalim, for the sake of all Am Yisrael, wherever they are. May we merit, Bezrat Hashem, to hear, because this is the month of Av, is the sense of hearing. To hear Besorot Tovot. Let us hear each other. Let us see each other. The month of Tammuz is Ayin, the Ayin. Let us see each other for good. Let us speak good things. Let us hear good things, Bezrat Hashem. And we merit to hear the call of the shofar telling us and announcing to us the Geula Shlema, the Meira B'Yameinu. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for joining. Wishing you an amazing evening. If anybody wants to share anything before I end, feel free.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.